Hey y'all, it's your girl Taya and them kids, and I am currently doing one of those kids' hair for the competition this past Saturday. Some of you all may know, and some of you all may not know. My oldest girl Nevaeh is on the dance team, the Sassy Diamonds, and this past weekend they had a competition in Lexora, Arkansas. She had to have a half up, half down with two braids on the side, and this is just me as a mom trying to save money, so I did her hair on my own. I'm not someone that usually does things like this, baby. It scares me doing hair, like certain hairstyles, because I never did it before. I was not a sew-in girly. Well, I was a sew-in girly, but like doing it myself, no. Quick weave, no. I was not one of those girls that grew up doing hair, so I knew what to do. I'm 30 just now learning how to do some of these things. So I braided her hair down at the back, and then I put the cap on, and I put the protective shield on there. And this is just me blow drying the protective shield, because you have to make sure it's dry before you start putting the tracks on. And baby, y'all, she's scared of heat. I'm gonna have to get me one of those. I think it's called a hooded dryer she can sit up under, because baby, she do not like the blow dryer, which I understand because it can get hot. But either you gonna sit here and get it done, or you just gonna tell them you ain't gonna be there. So you pick. But her coach has previously done her hair, and baby, I thank her so much because she clipped my girl ends and whatever. I think that's what has helped her hair be more manageable. My girl has some really thick hair, and it's kind of hard to manage because, like, at least when I say it's thick, it's thick. Sometimes I be like, you know what? I used to just try to keep them in knotless braids or something like that because I could not do nothing to it, but it's becoming more manageable, and I thank her so much for that. But yeah, this is just me blow drying the protective shield before I start laying the tracks down. And y'all, I was recording on my phone and my camera. I got more clips on my phone than I did on my camera because so many times I thought my camera wasn't recording, and I think it was. So yeah, I was messing myself up. But yeah, just y'all want me to sing to y'all? This is just me going back through putting more, and this is the protective shield I put on there. I'm just putting more on there to make sure it is very protected. Don't no glue get on her hair. Just making sure, you know, I'm doing it right so I can protect my baby hair, because I don't need her hair falling out with it being my own cause. But y'all can follow me on all platforms at Taya and them kids. That's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Okay, and I'm still putting a protective shield on there. Yeah, just trying to make sure I'm... What is this girl doing in the background? Baby, these kids be doing whatever. They supposed to be asleep at this point. But yeah, just really, when you do this, I'm not a professional, so don't go off what. No, get your own research, do your own research. But you're supposed to just make sure the protective shield is really on the cap, covering all the hair, to make sure don't no glue get on the hair. And that's what I'm doing. Like I said, just want to make sure my baby hair is protected. You know, I'm not causing any damage or anything like that. But I am not a professional. I'm just a mom that's doing her daughter hair to save money. And I'm starting to really love doing this because I keep surprising myself every time I do it. I think this is maybe just my third time doing a quick weave, I guess you would call this. So yeah, and I really feel like every time I do it, I get better. I probably call my little sister 1,000 times while I'm doing it though, just to make sure I'm doing everything right. My little sister did go to cosmetology school. I have two sisters that went to cosmetology school. Yeah, so I got two sisters that actually know how to do hair, and I'm just, baby, I'm just a mom doing hair. Yeah, so yeah. And I really do enjoy this because I feel like this is a bonding moment with me and my daughter. The better I get. I know the older she gets, the more different styles she's going to ask for. But I don't know if I said this already, but eventually I do want to get to the point where I can send my girls to the salon for them to get the experience of getting their hair done. Okay, so now I'm on the part where I just glued the tracks on. So basically all you want to do is measure the track with the head. If I'm saying that right, don't quote me, because like I said, I am just a mom doing hair, doing her daughter hair. But I think you just want to get the track and measure it with the head. You don't go straight across. I think you kind of go at an angle. Correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, you just gonna put the glue on the track, and not too much, but just enough for it to stick. And then you gonna, so, you know, I don't know if people still do this, but you just hit it with the dryer a little bit to help it stick or whatever. And then you just keep on going all the way up the head till you get to the stopping point. You see, I got the blow dryer just a little bit, just a little here, there, then put it down. Do 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 do. Ooh. Y'all, I don't think you can use music on YouTube if you're not monetized. So I try not to use music. And baby, this video is kind of long, so I don't want to put music on here and then they flag me. So bear with me, y'all. I'm going to eventually get to the point where I don't have to talk through the videos. I could just put some music on. And I see, and then that's another thing. On my phone, I actually got a clip of me showing what kind of hair this is. This is Empire Deep Wave. Yes, Empire Deep Wave 10-inch, because she's just 10. She don't need no real long hair. And then also the team, they let you know what length they want the hair and everything. And I think it was like shoulder length. And yeah, 10-inch for her is shoulder length. And y'all, I need to really invest into my girl like some bundles or something. But then again, I need to learn how to do a sew-in if I'm gonna be investing in some bundles if I'm trying to save money. So yeah, we gonna get this together one day. But like I said, just keep on going. Okay, well, I messed up the clips. Now I'm showing the hair. Lord Jesus, y'all bear with me. Okay, so now I'm at the top of the head. And I'm just parting off the top section, getting ready to do the 2 braids. And I use the lock and gel whenever I braid my girl's hair, because I also braid my kids' hair. I braid my girls and my boys. So yeah, and I'm a self-taught braider really. So all I did was I watched like TikTok and YouTube videos, and then whenever my girls did go get their hair done somewhere where I'm able to sit there and watch the person braid, I would actually stand there and try to watch and see like how are they feeding the hair in, you know, how they braid. My hardest part for me was learning how to feed the hair in. And once I got that, I was like, okay, yeah, you got it in. Because really looking at other people feeding the hair in, that didn't work for me. I had to learn how to feed it in myself, what worked for me. And yeah, I'm just slicking the part real good, trying to make sure I got it good and straight. Because baby, I can't part to save my life. But when it comes to like stuff like this, I be trying my hardest to make sure my baby hair is done right, because I don't be wanting her to look any kind of way. Although I don't know what I'm doing half of the time, but baby, I be trying. But yeah, I'm just slicking it up real good. And then I'm going to start braiding eventually. Yeah. And I also pressed. No, I didn't press this part. That's the front part. Never mind. But like I said, I got some of the clips I got on my phone. I did not get on my camera. I don't know. I guess it was late that night and I was cramping and everything. And my head was just all over the place. And I wish I would have did better recording on my camera, because I'm missing a lot of steps. But I also have a video on my TikTok page at Taya and them kids. It's a better video than this one that shows, I think it pretty much shows all the steps where I blow dry her hair, wash her hair, just put the tracks on, showing the hair, you know, everything. So if you want to see that and it's a shorter video, go to Taya and them kids, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. And then now I'm at the front just pressing her hair, getting ready to sleek it up. Getting ready to sleek it up to put it in the ponytail. And y'all want to know something I had trouble with? Putting the weave on the ponytail. Because I put the paper on there. And girl, tell me why halfway up the ponytail it slid. Like the whole thing just slid off her head. I said, Lord have mercy. But I see that's why when people do, I have saw where people do her hair and they put like rubber bands around the paper. I guess that helps it stay on the ponytail. So I just need to slow down sometime and really pay attention. And as you see, I still got the cap on the back of her hair right there. If you can't see that, I didn't cut that off until the next day, y'all. But this is just me slicking up her hair, getting ready to mold it and everything. And I used the lock and gel, and I also used some I think I used some Got to Be spray. Or either I used the spritz. I don't know. I can't remember. This was like a few days ago. But I am so proud of myself, y'all. Because when I say sleeking her hair, it's usually a hard thing to do because it's so thick. But it was not hard this time. And I'm so proud of myself. I think I did extremely good. Only thing I hate is I did not really get any pictures of the finished product. because we didn't get done with her hair until like 11 something that night. So like I was tired, and then the next day we was rushing, we was late. So I did not get any good detailed videos or pictures of her hair. That's one thing I do not like. But yeah, as you can see on the video though, it look really good. It looks very well. And yeah, I did spray some got to be spray on there, and I'm just brushing it. And I'm brushing it with the back of the brush. I don't know why, but I feel like that's better than the front of the brush at this point. But let me know in the comments how you think I did. And if you got any tips or anything for me, please drop them in the comments. Because like I said, I'm just a mom who's learning how to do her girl's hair. Well, like quick weave styles, or styles she needs for competition. Let me know in the comments how you think I did. And as y'all see, this is the part. Well, this is not the part, but this is what I was talking about when I said I glued the ponytail around the ponytail. I glued the hair around the ponytail, and it slipped off. So yeah, I got like midways, and then it slipped off. And I don't like wrapping because it be so hard to wrap that weave, because I'm scared I'm gonna mess it up, I'm gonna get glue on it. But I think that's what happens. People have just reached a point where they have mastered it, I guess you would say. So yeah, I haven't reached that point of mastering getting glue on hair. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you think I did. Yeah, and if you got any tips or anything, leave it in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching Taya and them kids. Yeah, I'm just let y'all watch the rest of the video in silence, I think. I think on this part right here, I was thinking that I was wrapping a ponytail wrong, so I was trying to look for the picture on my phone. But then I thought about it, like, you're not wrapping it wrong. It's going to eventually look like that once you get on up to the top of the ponytail. So, yeah. I think the video will be cutting off soon, but thank y'all for watching so much. And if you do have any tips or anything, leave it in the comments.